to what to atasi this issue. Are any medicines will be consumed to heal mental disorder? Because sometimes I heard that the therapists or probably the doctors will give medicines for the patient, and some people also choose to just take meds and no therapy. So, and what kind of medicines will the patients take, and why take meds? Is it necessary?
Thank you. Thank you very much, Nurul Diana. That's a very important question. So you see, one of the things that we advocate for at MIASA is supported decision making and informed decision and also informed consent. Not everyone needs medication, but when you see your psychiatrist based on the clinical assessment from what you share with your psychiatrist, this is where being, mental health professionals, they make that decision as a suggestion to the client or to the peer. But at the end of the day, it is up to you in making that decision. So, but it must be informed. So what does this mean? This means that when you see your psychiatrist, know your rights. And I know that a lot of peers find it either one, they don't know that they can ask, they don't know what to ask. And so that discussion isn't empowering and it isn't a win for the person, for the client. So what needs to happen in this discussion or in the discussion with the psychiatrist is, why do I need to take this medication? Rightfully said or asked by Nurul Diana. What are the side effects of the medication? How long do I need to take the medication for? What does it do? How does it help me? What are my alternatives? If I don't take this medication, what happens to me? Does it get worse? Is there any other substitutes or alternatives that can work for me as well? So these are all very, very important questions to ask. And a lot of times, the reason why that medication is given as a first line of treatment is because we are already in a severe condition, in a very acute phase or place that we need to take that medication immediately, right? It could be really deep psychosis that we're in, as an example, right? We're hallucinating, we're being, delusional, or there's a lot of paranoia, for example, or we're feeling, very anxious that, we lose our ability to function or to execute our normal, routine, which makes it can be very debilitating. And a mental health condition, right? If you ask me, because I'm a person with lived experience, the hardest thing that I've ever gone through in my entire life, hands down. And so every pain, psychological pain that you're experiencing, obviously you want a fast relief. That's really obvious because you're desperate, right? And so, taking medication can provide a very fast relief as well for some people. But it cannot be done alone. So what does this mean? Take that medication as a walking stick, do everything else in parallel. So that would mean changing your lifestyle, it would mean sleeping early or sleeping on time, eating well, resting, doing things that you like, investing in hobbies, spending time with, family and friends, going for therapy if you need to, be in, peer support groups, so there are a lot of things that must happen concurrently with that medication. So inducing these good hormones or balancing these chemicals that are not balanced in your brain can be done naturally as well. So like I said, exercising is a big way that you can induce really good hormones. Sleeping well, doing things that you like, helping people, all these things induces good hormones, but it must be done every single day. So you have to invest in all these components. You have to make it as a way of life. Because exercising, Nurul Diana was saying, it's not something that comes natural to us. Siapa dekat sini yang tak tahu exercise is good for you? Everyone knows this. But I berani potong jari, tak semua orang exercise dekat sini. So it's like that, betul tak? So these are the things, these are the components that are really important. So short answer is, medication isn't the only way. Not everyone needs medication, but it must be a holistic approach. I hope that answers your question.
Thank you so much for the answer. It's clear.